guys, welcome back to the channel, and we are off to Supreme Automotive today to get the car serviced. Hi guys, we've arrived at Supreme Automotive. This is Jamie, the mechanic that is going to be working on my wife's car today, and he's just going to give us a little talk through on these engines because these are really strange to me. This is a hybrid Fiat engine.
It's got a bit of lighting in here as well, so you guys have got an idea of what's going on. So hybrid engines are designed to be able to have an electric motor to be able to be used, give you some more horsepower, make them a bit more efficient. The easiest way to be able to package this is they already have a motor that's built into them, they're designed. It's the alternator itself. They turn around, obviously a massive, great big thick cable that are put onto these to be able to carry a lot of voltage and amperage through. They turn around and change the regulator rectifiers on the back, give them a lot more beef to be able to sit there and handle what they're up to. Being able to do that, they've made these engines smaller, a lot more efficient, and also changed the way that they work as well. It's like we've stepped back in time because we don't need such complicated cars anymore. We turn around and we manufacture them, so we do away with a lot of the things that we would normally bolt to the outside of them. They're not needed anymore. This is literally a little 3-cylinder engine. It's only 1 litre, but it provides plenty of horsepower to be able to sit there and make this thing be able to get up the road and up to speed nice and quickly. So our most complicated bits of outdoors bolting on, like exhaust manifolds, etc., we have none of that anymore on modern engines. It's all designed actually into the engine itself. It does make our lives a lot easier. And makes these things obviously a little bit more simple to be able to work on. We just have to be a bit more careful because that's a lot of amperage through a lot of thick cables. Always make sure we're wearing gloves and insulate ourselves, that's it.
Okay. It's amazing what these guys know. I won't have a clue with this thing. So what do we do like on the first service?
So first service, engine oil change, oil filter, full vehicle check over as well. We tend to do a safety check on every single vehicle that comes in as well. It's something that's part of the course for us. We just do it to be able to be sure that car is going to be good. In the nicest sense, if something's wrong, I'd rather have a chat with the customer and go, don't do your service yet, maybe do this, make sure you're safe.
Yeah.
Obviously this is done virtually no mileage, but we make sure that it's right anyway.
Yeah.
So we always work from the start. Turn around and make sure we do it right.
Spot on. So there you go, that's why I bring the cars here, because this guy knows what he's doing. So if you're in the Essex area, I'll drop all the links to Supreme Automotive. So if you need your car MOTing, service work, custom work, does it all here. It's Jamie that runs it, so I'll leave all the details in the description, and you can get on down here and have a look at Supreme Automotive. Right, we're going to put some engine shampoo in it, which is this one here.
So basically it's one of those things we turn around and obviously yes, this is a fresh engine, but we'd like to keep it fresh, keep it as nice as possible on the inside. So this is a wonderful thing that sits there and cleans all the deposits of bits and pieces on the inside. Anywhere oil goes, it sits there and removes any deposits that are likely to have sat there and actually been built up. So it's one of those that we put in when we do an oil change. We turn around and make sure that we keep the engine in tip-top condition.
Just get shampoo for the exterior of your car, you can now get it for your engine as well. And what we've got to do, it's running up to temperature, so leave this 10-15 minutes, let it run up, drop the hot oil out, and there is a specific oil that goes into these hybrids, which is this one here, premium synthetic. So that's the one that's going in. So Jamie says just leave it running 15 minutes, we'll grab a brew, and then we'll drop the oil out of it. So I'll see you in a bit. We've just dropped the oil in this, and we've just seen what that shampoo does. And when you look at the oil that's come out the car, which is that one, and that's the fresh oil that's just primed the filter, it is surprising what dirt comes out of an engine, because this is a new car that's done real low mileage. So that oil shampoo works wonders, guys, it really does. When you put your new oil filter on, you just sort of prime that rubber with a bit of the oil. It makes it easier to go on, and then when you come to take it off for your next service, you can get it and it just comes off a lot easier. So it's advised just to drop a bit of the oil round that, on that rubber edge. Helps, guys. So all the oil's done. The next stage on this is to do the pollen filter, which is buried on these cars underneath the pedals. Just took the pollen filter out, and that's the state of it. That's the new one, and that's only been in the car not long, guys. So yeah,
here's literally a pollen filter. It does collect everything you can imagine trying to come into the car. So, and people tend to skip these. What people don't realise is you're actually trying to breathe in the car through this mesh. So all the air that gets brought in and circulated is pretty much brought in through this.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Things you see, well, things you don't get to see when you take your car in, but it's just nice that you can get this explained to you in this little video. Reset the service indicator.
Unfortunately, you are going to need one of these to be able to reset for the Fiat 500s. There is no other way of being able to do it apart from actually with diagnostic software.
So is that like a code reader as well, if you get any faults?
Yeah, it's a full diagnostic system. Yeah, it's something we update regularly, make sure that we can pretty much cover everything we can.
So we are all done, guys. So that's a little insight into a service, guys. You don't really get to see this when you take your car in, but that's the sort of service you get at Supreme Automotive. Is like bang on, and you can walk around and chat with him while you're getting your car done, which is really cool. So I'll leave all the links in the description to Supreme Automotive, contact details and things like that. Jamie Humphries is the guy that you need to go and see. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Cheers.